Whatever you believe is coming in for you is coming in for you. Believe it. The biggest thing about Earth is having a belief that Earth loves you. This place is magical. It wants you to be happy. It wants you to succeed. It wants to fulfill your dreams and your desires. So many of us believe the opposite. We believe we don't deserve our dreams and our desires because we're not celebrities. We believe that we're not destined for greatness because we weren't born into legendary families. We believe that we aren't more than whatever job we can find because our soul is just, there's nothing special to it. The deeper that I dive into awakening and what I believe this reality is, the more paradoxical it becomes. The more that I think I begin to understand it, I realize that I am probably like 200 times the wrong direction. 111, as I said that. So let's talk about synchronicity as that comes on. The beginning stages of awakening, synchronicity is probably the most common talked about, the most common related upon, the most like people are like, that catches people's eyes, that it wakes them up just a little bit. It's like a little splash of water on your face while you're sleeping. You're like, whoa, like, what was that? Like, yes, the roof is leaking, so water's falling on my face, but like, is it just that the water is falling from the roof, or is there more to it? That was a stupid example, had no synchronicity involved at all. So, the one thing about life that I feel confident saying is, I'm mostly, in fact, 80-20. Let's go with the 80-20 rule. Okay. Resetting. My name's Deb, by the way. I like to talk about the human experience because somebody needs to talk about the human experience. There's a few of us out there. There's a lot of us out there, and there needs to be more. So I'm adding to it because I know I have a special way of connecting to the other side. I'm definitely a bridge, and I know I have my own way of saying things, and everyone has their own way of hearing things also. So here we are talking about synchronicity. There's coincidences and there's synchronicities. And in the beginning of life, people think it's just coincidences. They're like, oh, that's a coincidence. And they smile, haha, it's fun. Coincidences are 20%, 80% of the time, not coincidences. Probably, if not 100. Some people say 100. Okay, so that's where I got sidetracked. But nothing's ever 100%. Everything is always whatever it wants to be at any given time in any moment. So, synchronicities, when I first started seeing them, I took them as a sign that I was on the right path. And then I started realizing that I am the one creating the synchronicities. I was giving myself the messages. So it's not just like, oh, the universe is giving me signs. It's you are the universe, you are the sign. 333, as I said that. Dang, we're doing great here. Uh, so the more synchronicities you have, like, yes, take them as like, oh, this is a sign I'm on the right path, but also like stay strong, stay diligent, because that diligence and discernment of staying on your path is what's going to benefit you the most. And synchronicities, there'll come a time where the synchronicities are such an everyday thing that the moment your entire life is not a synchronicity, you're like, what's wrong? What's happening? Right? Like, so the more you get to listen to it, trust yourself to listen to it too. Because there's a certain time where if you're on a big path and you weren't born into a big world immediately, there's going to be some resistance. There's going to be a moment of where you're upgrading your system to allow those higher energies to come in, right? We are electrical beings, and we do have to be able to expand our system, our nervous system, to be able to hold and allow that current, the current of abundance, the current of wealth, the current of big projects, the current of making change, the current of purpose. And not everyone's purpose is big and grand. I might use those examples because big and I like big and grand. Big and grand. Okay. So synchronicities, they're wonderful. Pay attention to them. In the beginning, look up what those synchronicities mean as far as spirit animals, angel numbers, dream meanings, things to those nature, past event happenings. Sometimes there's visions that I get that I don't know if it's a dream or if it's a connection into another dimension or a past life or like where the cord is on that. And so sometimes it takes some digging. And sometimes, you know how they say, if things don't make sense now, they might make sense later. That could be years later, that could be decades later. You just don't know because things aren't linear. And I have had personal experiences where some of my synchronicities or signs, it's been like a decade later when I started figuring out what it was. And it was through stories of the Bible that started connecting the dots to that past time, and whatever my spirit has to be involved with that past time, that's like for my own knowing. But like, these moments exist, and not just for me. I've spoken to others where they exist for them also. They are in books where it exists for them. Or if you want a really good book, go read Quadrivarium. I don't know who it's by. I don't even know what year it was. I don't know if it was a big popular book. The way it read feels like it was kind of like an 80s maybe. But Quadrivarium, and it has all these symbols on the front. The most beautiful part, I want to go and get it again. I'll probably buy it this time instead of the library. But it connects music into the quantum fabric of reality. And that is the most beautiful thing, because music is time suspended. And that's why we can like feel it and so much, because the moment is always happening now. And music has this ability of carrying each moment of now into each other. And so does flow state. So beautiful. Oh, okay. So I'm going to end this video short. I know a lot of my videos have been around 20 minutes, but nobody's watching the 20 minutes anyway. So we're cutting this down to 10 minutes for now. Plus I have things I need to do today. So, yeah, I feel like this was some good message, some good value. Synchronicities are important. In the beginning, they're going to feel like coincidences. Start questioning them, dig into them, see what they're telling you, because the universe speaks in signs and symbols and colors and circumstances. Like, the universe speaks in ways that you have to be present to listen. So my name's Deborah. I'm here sharing the human experience to help awaken people's soul to their essence. We're allowing our light to shine through. You're not broken. You don't need healing. You just wake up. Need a little revival, right? So, like if you like, comment below one of your favorite synchronicities that just has always stuck with you as an aha moment, or maybe a story that you do share with others when you're like, yes, synchronicity is real. I had this happen. Share with me below. I want to know. And subscribe to get notified of live videos. I was doing them every night, every evening at 7 p.m. I have not done them the last few nights. I need a little bit of a break for it. Want to try to restructure it, and or it'd be really nice to have a computer to do those lives instead of the little thing. So, you know, eventually. Have a blessed day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me and giving yourself the love and attention of knowing that you're worthy of diving deeper into your soul, because that's what it's about. So